Hi guys, Mikrotik September 2018 update. Well, for those who don't know, Mikrotik is a little Latvian company that I love to hate. It's hardware I use to do all my wireless, pretty much, at my home, my parents' home, this place here in Malaysia, and I just should share some tips and tricks. So there's some news. The Mikrotik has got some new hardware. It's pretty much like the hardware that I have running my 10G network, I think, but it's also got an access point. If you can't afford a Ubiquiti access point, you just don't have the space or the time or the energy, I think this is a pretty good solution for a really cool home, for doing internet really well. If you have an internet connection, ideally that comes in an SFP port, which not many people do. Now, I have, there's a new firmware update. Let me see if I can remember what the version is. 6.43. And at home, back in Singapore, I actually don't have the web interface showing because I just don't. And I haven't restricted the IPs. But I can get to my Mikrotik by using a little SSH trick. Let me just show you. Here, I'm SSHing to a host within my home network in Singapore, and I already have the sort of config for it set up in my SSH config. And what I'm going to do is basically redirect the address for my Mikrotik router to my local host, port 999. And if I go to localhost 9999, I'm connected to my Singapore router, and I can log in and admin it. Now the next tip I had for you is I'll link to my video about CAPsMAN. CAPsMAN is the way I manage my lots of Wi-Fi access points, because in a big home you probably want 2 or 3 or 4 access points to make sure that the coverage reaches every little nook and cranny in your home. Now, the thing that I noticed with my parents' place is that the Sonos never really worked properly with this setup. And after a lot of trial and error, and talking to Mikrotik support, I've come to learn that the default data path configuration, you set up a data path configuration with your CAPs manager. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have client-to-client forwarding enabled. And what client-to-client forwarding enabled does is something pretty obvious. It allows wireless clients to talk to each other. By default, Mikrotik doesn't allow devices to talk to one another on the same access point. It's pretty bizarre to me. I asked them why they had this strange default, and they said, oh, it's designed for enterprise. But in my use case, I deploy Mikrotik for friends and family, and a lot of my friends and family, including myself, use Sonos to play back music. So you want that ticked if you want your Sonos to work. And I think that's it, really. I just wanted to shout out to all the haters, the people that keep on telling me, oh, I'm a total noob, and I should instead, shouldn't be so stubborn, and I should talk to a consultant rather than figure out things myself. Well, here's a big fuck you to you and all the people who think that way. I hope you like what I had to share, and if you have something positive to share with me, please do. And all the haters, well, please share your nonsense with me, because it just spurs me on. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video and subscribe. Bye now.